Well, hello, friends. I am Bishop Andy C. Luter, the Bishop of Christian Education for the Full Gospel Baptist Church Fellowship, Senior Pastor of the Hollywood Full Gospel Baptist Cathedral, located at 3504 Great Neck Road in Amityville, New York. Beloved, I'm not coming to you today so much as in the capacity of my role as pastor, but as an online educator and a facilitator of theological discourse, conversation, and exchange. I am delighted today to have as our very special guest Sister Bunnie Jackson Ransom, who is the author of this book, which is How to Market Your Ministry. Over the next several minutes, I'll be talking to Sister Ransom about the contents of her book, and she is one of our special guests this year at our 2014 Theological Intensive. Sister Ransom, say good afternoon to us and tell us hello. I know you're coming all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. Say hello to us.
Hello, Bishop Luter. I'm coming. My bags are packed. I'm excited. I just can't wait.
Excellent. Sister Ransom, let's talk a bit about yourself. Share with our viewers something of your background, what you bring to this assignment as it relates to marketing ministry, and why you're so interested in this particular topic.
Now, I could talk about that one subject for the whole 15 minutes, so I'm going to try to be brief. I am a marketer by profession and trade. I have been the president and CEO of a company called First Class Incorporated. We are based in Atlanta. We were the first African-owned public relations agency located downtown in Atlanta. So I've had a lot of experience working for corporate America. I've worked for politicians, I've worked for African-American owned businesses, major corporations, airlines, you name it. I've probably represented every black company in Atlanta. I don't mean to sound like I'm bragging, but I am. I was doing some volunteer marketing for my church, Cascade United Methodist Church, and I got so engrossed in it. And it occurred to me in my Bible study class that, I have a book in my head about how to market one's ministry. In this case, one's ministry is the church. But your ministry, Bishop Luter, could be your 501c3. So I bring all of this plus my unique position in the fourth quarter of my life, by the way, to say I need to help the church get the word out to market your ministries. And that's what I enjoy doing. I love my work.
Great. Let's talk a bit about your book, Sister Ransom, How to Market Your Ministry. Is this your first writing assignment? Tell us what brought you to authoring this particular publication.
It really was my Bible study class. As I said before, I was doing volunteer work for my church, writing various things, marketing points of view, helping write newsletters, helping develop copy for the websites and that kind of thing, and then writing short speeches. And so I was in Bible study class and I came across scriptures that I could connect to marketing, evangelism, so to speak. And I wrote a small book, 100 pages, and published it. And I sold out. And I did a lot of seminars, some for United Methodist Church and some for the African Episcopal Church. And then social media began to take over. I ran across a couple of churches that were having crisis. Some of those crises were being played out in the media. So I wrote another version, the second edition of the book, which is 100 pages larger. And it has 4 new chapters specifically about how to start your committee, how to deal with a crisis. And of course, I'm dealing with how to use the media. And I'm dealing with a subject that I call public engagement. You may call it community relations, but it's using that as a marketing tool.
Sister Ransom, tell us very quickly, I know you can't go through the entirety of the book, but give us a quick synopsis or a snapshot of what people are going to find when they purchase your book.
Well, first of all, it's going to be hands-on. It's going to take you hand in hand and walk you through how to get to know your congregation. You can't market to a congregation if you don't know who's sitting in the pews. So it's going to take you to the process of doing a survey of your church. It's going to take you to establishing or getting in touch with those kinds of organizations that will help you manage the people in your church. And I asked one question in this survey that I recommend that you use, and that is, how savvy are your parishioners in the area of internet marketing, internet media, social media? Because we have so many churches that are scuffling with that decision. Should I keep publishing my newsletter, or should I put my newsletter on my website for people to read, or should it be on my Facebook and I wait for people to come to my Facebook page and look at it? So they're going to get that. Then they're going to get a chapter on how to use community relations as a marketing tool. Tells you how to build a community assessment, who should be on it, how to go to those people. Then there's the largest chapter in the book is probably about media, how to use media, how to go to the right person at the right television station to tell the story that you want to tell. Then I have a chapter on social media, how to decide which platform to use for your church. There's a chapter on how to build your communications committee. In 9/10 of the time, the pastor, the bishop, the person in charge of the church is not going to do the work. So there needs to be a committee to back him or her up. So we talk about how to develop that committee, who should be on the committee. We talk about how to use advertising, whether or not you should spend the money to advertise, the best way to advertise. It's just chock full of goodies.
All righty. Now, let me spend the final few moments that we have together, Sister Ransom. You're joining me on the campus of Regent University on Monday, October the 13th, as well as Tuesday, October the 14th, for our 10th annual Theological Intensive. We have dedicated this intensive to talk about how to market your ministry, how to use media, how to become more technologically advanced as it relates to your ministry. Give us a quick overview of what you intend to share with those of us who will be in attendance.
Well, I'm going to try to share everything I just talked about. If I can squeeze it into 45 minutes. I'm working on just that. I'm trying to keep things out of my conversation that you all know how to do. You know how to pray. You know how to use the scriptures. So I'm going to zero in on those things that I just mentioned. I think if I can just say one thing that I think will get the point across. I usually close my seminars with this statement. God was a master marketer. In his infinite wisdom, he put a billboard in the sky. That billboard was the North Star, was it not? If it had not been for that star showing the wise men where to go to find the baby Jesus, they would not have found him. They could not have worshipped him. So if we can bridge the gap between marketing and evangelism, if we can convince bishops and lay leaders that marketing your church will get you more people in their seats, that's what I intend to leave people with. How to build your church, how to compel people to come into your church, as they say in Luke.
Well, friends, I am Bishop Andy C. Luton. As you can see, I have a rather passionate, excited, enthusiastic Bunnie Jackson Ransom, who's been sharing with us for the last few minutes. She is the author of the book, How to Market Your Ministry. It's an item that I strongly urge and encourage you to take advantage of. She will be one of our featured lecturers at our 2014 Theological Intensive being held on the campus of Regent University in Virginia Beach, Virginia, on Monday, October 13th, and Tuesday, October 14th. You don't want to miss it. You can get more information regarding our upcoming Theological Intensive at www.theologicalintensive.com. Again, that is www.theologicalintensive.com. theologicalintensive.com. Uh, Bunnie, Jackson Ransom, along with Dr. Teresa Hairston, also out of Atlanta, Georgia, and Mark Chapman out of Birmingham, Alabama, will be our guests. They will be talking about not only those things that Sister Ransom had mentioned today, but several other areas of media and technology that you certainly want to take advantage of. This is our 10th year. We are so excited about your being with us on the campus of Regent University. And as a special treat, on Tuesday morning, we are the special guest of Pat Robertson and the CBN International broadcast. And so we're inviting you to be a part of that experience as well. We'll be in the audience and we'll be a part of that taping. So don't forget, it is Monday, October 13th, Tuesday, October 14th, right on the campus of Regent University in Virginia Beach. Bunnie Jackson Ransom will be there. I will be there. Dr. Teresa Hairston will be there. Mark Chapman will be there. But most importantly, we want you to be there. Sister Ransom, we want to give you the last word. Say goodbye to our audience and share with us any final thoughts or comments you'd like to have.
Here's the book. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it when you come to the conference. Please come to the conference. I want to get to know you. I want to talk to you. I want you to tell me if I'm missing some element that I can put in the 3rd edition, if and when I write it. But I'm looking forward to meeting you, Bishop Luda, because we've never met face to face. So this will be my first time. I can give you a nice hug, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of your conference.
Well, thank you. And to all of you who are sharing in this particular interview, we thank you for your time. Until next time, God loves you, we love you, and we look forward to seeing you real soon. God bless.